Hi, I'm Barbara Rubin-Greenberg, president of Adath Jeshurun congregation, and I'm sitting here in front of the Gan Garden. And what I'm going to talk about today is Shabbat Ki Tetzei, when you go out. And there was a truth hidden in a commandment in this parsha that struck me as a little irrelevant for most of us, but very relevant in many ways. The commandment is, you shall not plow with an ox and a donkey together. Now, a medieval commentator said that the smaller donkey is unequal in strength to the mighty ox and is unable to pull a plow with the same force. Yoking them together would create an unfair burden on the donkey, who would exert itself beyond its natural capacity. Therefore, it's forbidden to yoke them together, as we see here. Others believe that it could tax the ox more. It would create more of a burden for him, and he would overexert himself. What these interpretations point out to us is that we have to recognize the individuality and differences between the two. We accept their skills and strength sets. They're each strong enough to plow the field, but together less effective than if we enhance them individually. In our Adath, we have a rich field of Jewish learning that we sow repeatedly with the individual strengths, skills, knowledge of our nearly 4,000 households. Everyone has something to offer in helping us to achieve our mission of Torah, Avodah, and Gemilut Chesedim, learning, work, acts of righteous kindness. We do it through social justice, through teaching, through learning. In all ways, we sow and plow our rich field of Jewish life. We are a very diverse community. And it's not just getting the field plowed that's important according to Rashi, but rather recognizing that both the donkey and the ox make the journey in a different way. So too do we each reach our Jewish journeys on very different paths. Here at the Gan Garden, you can see it was planted with money given from family members and grandparents to create a garden. The children learned from a master gardener how to plant, how to sow the seeds of this garden. And then the community was invited in to celebrate with the children the harvest of their efforts. This is tucked in a little corner behind the synagogue many of you may have never seen. And yet, those of us who came connected to the children, to the learning they received, and tasted something incredibly wonderful, a little cuke-nut, something I've never experienced before, a cross between a cucumber and a watermelon almost, or at least so it tasted. This is just one small snippet of life within the Jewish congregation that recognizes the different skills we each bring to the table and a way to participate. Everyone is welcomed and invited to sow their own field of Jewish life and learning in our congregation and enhance the vibrancy of the community, much as we celebrate the differences of the mighty ox and the smaller donkey in plowing their field, and we never bind them together or inhibit them. Thank you. I wish you all a Shana Tova, and a year in which your strengths and skills are celebrated and cherished, and you have opportunities to be welcomed and connect within our congregation.